everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. It's Sunday around 11:11-ish, and you know what that means. It's time for your Sunday service, soul food, and spiritual tea session with LadySpeech. That's right. Come on in the room, baby, and let me help you start your week out correctly. All right. Welcome to Sunday service. Welcome to my channel. You know what time it is. It's your favorite auntie uncle. It's your favorite pirate captain. It's your favorite goddess king. It's your favorite hood healer, high priestess, motivational dominatrix. Lady please. Lady, please. Lady speech in the place to be. Hey, good people. Good morning, Natasha. Good morning, Naomi. Good morning, Amanda. Good morning, Tina. Good morning, Ashley. Good morning, girl Robin Hood. Good morning, son of a beach. A beach. A beach. It's a beach, YouTube. A beach. Good morning, Katie Lynn. Good morning, Vamp Kitten 90. Good morning, Melted Snow Girl. Good morning, Dane. Good morning, Shadows and Secrets. Good morning, Cassie. Good morning, Varia. Good morning, Thimper. Good morning, Lady Small. I apologize for being late. I had a few technical difficulties in the building, but we got everything settled, and it's time to go. It's time to do the damn thing. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. So, my OGs, go ahead and do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Assume the position. For you newbies, I'm going to let you know what that means so you can assume the position too. First and foremost, OGs, you know what to do. Give me those blue hearts, darling. You know I like to see it. Give me those purple hearts, darling. You know I like to see it. Give me those butterflies. If you are not new to this, but you are true to this, go ahead and do what you do with them blues and them purples and them butterflies. If you are new here, if you've been dropped off randomly in this live, spirit directed you here, this video randomly popped up on your timeline, you have only been around for one or two videos, you're a newbie. Go ahead and put them yellow hearts in the comments. Give me a green heart, baby. Give me a caterpillar, darling. All right, that's your first task. Your second task in assuming the position is to gather yourself together, okay? Get what you need. Go grab your comfort items. Go grab your notebooks. Go grab your tablets. Go grab the things you fidget with that help you process, okay? Get your hydration. I am sipping on some tea today, and this tea is hot. This tea is hot. This is blood orange sweet tangerine. This tea is hot, and the spiritual tea is hot, okay? Do what you got to do. Grab your coffee, grab your tea, grab your waters, grab your soda, grab your sparkling water. You know, you grab whatever you like. You grab whatever you like, because we do hydration over here. We like to keep it hydrated. We like to keep it hydrated. All right, and lastly, grab your rock friends. Grab your spiritual assistants. Grab your tools. Grab whatever you need to help you get through this reading, all right? Grab your earbuds. Put me in the corner. Go ahead and set me up. Stream me on the computer. Put me on the TV. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. All right. Let me introduce you to the process. The OGs already know what's up. You already know what happens here. The newbies, you might not know what happens here, so we're going to explain it. This is a divination. This is a reading to help you begin your Monday correctly, okay? Let me introduce you to the tools we're going to be using today. I want you to realize that I've been in the game for over 20 years, baby. I've been in the game for over 20 years, so I don't need to use tarot cards. I don't. I don't need to use tarot cards. As a medium, as a psychic, I don't need tarot cards, baby. But I do use them from time to time. I do them on these readings, all right? So first and foremost, we're going to be using the Goddess Oracle deck. You know it. You love it. You've seen it. We're going to be using a crowd favorite, the Angels and Ancestors deck. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. If you are OG here, you remember these. If you were rocking with me when I was doing these readings on Facebook, and then when I transitioned to Instagram, these were around a lot. And they were really calling to me today. And now that I know what the message is, I see why. We're going to be working with the Carolyn Myss today. And if you remember me, if you've been rocking with me since some Facebook days when I was doing I'm still on Facebook, but I just don't do the readings on Facebook anymore. But if you were around, then you remember the Fountain Tarot. I promised to take you guys on a tour of my tarot collection, and I'm doing that. I'm trying to give you different tarot decks every single week for a while, you know, and then I'm neurospicy. So we're going to go back to what I know and love and what I want to see every single week. That's right. So those are the cards. Now, y'all know I am divinely surrounded and very protected. The spirits don't play about me. I'm one of the favorites, darling. Newsflash, we're all the favorite to our spirits. I mean, well, we should be. Some of you ain't doing what you need to do, so you are on your spirit shit list. But for the most part, we should be we're all the favorites, especially when we do our work. But when I do these readings, especially the Sunday readings, I like to bring my rock friends, baby. So we are working with our pyrite today. This brings in lots of prosperity. I also want to remind you guys that every stone is a protection stone. If it's big enough, if it's heavy enough, or if it's sharp enough. That's real. Every single stone is a protection stone if you can hurl that, okay? If I put this in a sock and swung around, folks would be in trouble. Folks would be in trouble. But pyrite's also good for prosperity and other things. Look it up. We are also working with some citrine. This is you all see all the big citrine last week. We're working with my baby citrine, my little baby citrine. This is not really a baby citrine. This is a pretty substantial piece, but in comparison to the citrine I have, the other one, whoo, this is a baby one. This is my baby citrine, and I love her so much. Yes, I do. Sometimes I want to lick her, but I don't. And last but not least, here's my tourmaline. I love this tourmaline. I love tourmaline. It's one of my favorite protective stones. It's one of my favorite black stones. This tourmaline is gorgeous. This tourmaline is just gorgeous. My God. I do not handle her often. She's chills. I put her down and she chills. I don't handle her often. She's amazing. I love this. I love this. All right, now, you already know what's up. Welcome to the Spink and Spank. It's time for me to introduce the last, but like certainly not the least. This is the main character to this channel besides me, our assistant deacon, okay? We respect pronouns over here, so my pronouns are she, her, he, king, they, them. And my assistant deacon affirmation box, their pronouns are fuck around and find out. So here is the affirmation box. If you know, you know. Assistant deacon affirmation box. Melted snow girl said the spicy affirmation box. That's right. The nickname Sriracha box. This is the Sriracha box. The hot honey box, okay? The hot sauce box, okay? The bullying into positivity box, okay? Deacon be talking mess to us and we just take it, all right? We're in a sadomasochist relationship with this here box. For the newbies, y'all are like, it's just a box. What's going on? No, it's not. It's an entity. This is the living, breathing thing. I don't know how I did it, but I did it because I'm magic like that. I'm magic like that. I gave birth. Mr. Habanero, exactly. Yes, Natasha. Mr. Habanero. Katie Lynn said, we take it and say thank you more, please. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We get beat up in all the best ways. You new people are going to figure it out very soon. Very, very soon. How do we use this box? Well, I simply mix up these here affirmations. You know, we mix up like a salad. Like a word salad. Yes. A positivity salad. Yes. I'm going to pull at random from this box. And we're going to do a call and response thing. I'm going to say the affirmation first so you can learn it. And also so I can fill up my cup and pour into myself. And you're going to then repeat that affirmation. Okay, that's what we're going to do. You know, I used to make affirmation boxes for people. A couple of you, Naomi actually still has her affirmation box. I'm considering going back to that. But that's a lot. It's a lot to make affirmation boxes, and I put a lot of love in there. but I'm considering going back to that. All right, good people. Well, that's the affirmation box. Those are the rock friends. You know the tools that we're about to use. Welcome to the Speak and Spank. Welcome to the Speak and Spank. Keep all feet and hands inside this ride at all times. Keep that seatbelt on, please. I don't want you flanging, flailing, and getting thrown out of this ride. Do what you have to do to keep yourself safe, all right? Let's do what we have to do. Last part of the house cleaning. Let me go ahead and pass the collection plate. This Cash App is LadySpeech. The Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa. The PayPal is LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. Always feel free to show your financial appreciation for this labor, for it is labor. It is community labor. It is spiritual labor. It is physical labor. It is emotional labor. It is spiritual labor. So always feel empowered to show your appreciation. Also, make sure you check the description box of this video after this video is posted. Every single one of the tarot decks and oracle decks that I'm using is going to be listed. So please go, and if you feel like you want to support and you want to get these decks for yourself, do so. Support small businesses first. Support local businesses. Support your mom and pop shops. Support Black-owned businesses, queer-owned businesses, woman-owned businesses, queer-owned businesses. Support that. And then if you got to get these decks from wherever you got to get them, like the Amazons or the Walmart, every once in a while, Walmart be having tarot cards. And I'd be like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing up here, Walmart? Randomly. Random. Walmart is random. It's random. But shop small first. And then if you got to do what you got to do at the big places, you got to do what you got to do. All right? Also, all of my payment information will be in the description box as well as a link to my, not a link, but my P.O. box if you want to send me a gift, as well as, what else is in there? Oh, my Amazon wish list. Okay. I just want to go ahead and acknowledge the elephant in the room. I am committing a crime right now in the fact that I'm ashy. I'm absolutely ashy. So y'all just shh. I meant to moisturize. And I'm nowhere near my lotion. So we're just gonna take a moment of silence. I'm committing a crime against blackness right now. Lotion up, y'all. Lotion up. All right, good people. Now that I've cleared the elephant in the room, I passed the collection plates. Let me check in with these comments. Kieran, thank you so much for your super chat, baby. I appreciate you. Ashley said, not me checking if I'm Ashley too. Yes, girl. I'm being anti-black right now. Being ashy is being anti-black. That's my philosophy. So let's not do that. Y'all put some lotion on. This is the first. Put some lotion on. Don't be like me. Moisturize yourself. I'm usually good at that. This head is moisturized. These hands, though, we're not going to talk about that. Okay, let's check in with the comments. Hello, Whitney. Thank you, Moon Pumpkin, for the super chat. I love you so much. I appreciate you. And tell your mama I said, hey. I be wearing them purple socks y'all made me all the time. And guess what? I just started crocheting. So I'm gonna make my own socks soon. Hello, good people. Nicole, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Wild, I love your name, Wild Whitley. Said, hit the like button, peeps. It's literally the least we can do. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Do all that. Do all that. Do all that. Do all that. Exploding Robo Kittens. Y'all's names on here are funny as hell, and I love them. Exploding Robo Kitten said, I ran my bath a little hot, so I think that's already the vibe. You already setting yourself up. You already setting yourself up. Oh, Natasha said we should do a live of making our affirmation boxes together. That's an idea that I'm going to write down. Natasha, please remind me of that idea at the end of this live, please, so I can write that down so we can do that. Oh, Celia says safe words are comforting. Yes, they are. Spirit, don't be paying attention to our safe words. It just gives us the beating we need. Sarah, hey, baby. Sarah said Deacon aggressive aftercare. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right, good people. You know what? I'm celebrating the fact that Moon Pumpkin has been a Sugar Honey Dumpling member for the past 7 months, and I want to say thank you. Y'all remember to go to moonpumpkin.com if you want to pick up your Oracle Pogs. We are not featuring them in today's reading, but you know they make an appearance here, and a lot of you have bought them, and I know a lot of you do want to buy them, so this is a reminder to go to moonpumpkin.com to pick those up. No, this is not a sponsored post before YouTube jumps down my throat. All right, good people. Well, it's time to get to getting. And we're going to go ahead and start with an affirmation. Yes, because, you know, this reading has decided to come in hot. So I'm going to cushion us. I'm going to do something. I'm going to cushion us. Welcome to the Speak and Spank, where we willingly bend over and take a spanking to enhance our life. Okay? Here we go. Repeat after me. I am grateful now, and that is keeping the door open for more blessings. I am grateful now, and that is keeping the door open for more blessings. I am grateful now, and that is keeping the door open in I'm just red exploding kittens comment. You already know what's up. Exploding kitten said, all I'm saying is it's coming in hot, and so did my bag. Yeah, y'all. We about to get smacked around in the first two cards. I'm giving you ample warning right now. Go get your comfort items if you have not already. We're going to take a ride today. Repeat after me. I am grateful now, and that is keeping the door open for more blessings. I am grateful now, and that is keeping the door open for more blessings. I am grateful now, and that is keeping the door open for more blessings. You know what? One of the biggest ways that people mess up their manifestation magic is by not being thankful for what they got. Have you said thank you? Life is super hard right now, but are you looking at me via a smartphone? Say thank you for that. Do you have a TV? Say thank you for that. Are you breathing? Say thank you for that. You know, every single morning I start off my morning, and I actually fell off this last week. I just realized it this morning. But every single morning I do a gratitude list. So I either write it down, or if I don't have time to write it down, I will take at least 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and go through 10 things I am grateful for. And I say why. I say it out loud, or I write it. So I write what I'm grateful for, and I explain why I'm grateful. That practice sets my day off in the protection that provides me, the direction that gives me, the magic that sprinkles on my day, the mind state, the way that keeps me buoyed, and the way that keeps me up, the way that keeps me focused on the good things, baby. It's a powerful magic. Gratitude is a powerful magic. So if you're having a hard time manifesting things, one of the things that you can ask yourself is, am I being grateful for the things that I got? Am I being grateful for where I'm at? Am I grateful for the things that I have, for the blessings that have come into my life, okay? That is one way to block your blessings, is to not say thank you. One of the ways to block your blessings is to not offer reciprocity to the universe. Now, as a practitioner of hoodoo and conjure baby and of indigenous religions, we pay for everything we do. We pay for the spirits. We offer reciprocity. I ask my ancestors to work on my behalf every single day. So they get coffee every morning. They get a piece of my breakfast. I make feasts for them. I just served, it was one of my ancestors' birthdays. She got her some really good tequila. I offer them things because they sustain me back. If I go out there and I take some magic from the earth, if I go and I'm using and I harvest some medicine from the earth, I give something back. Okay, reciprocity and gratitude is key. All right, let's do another affirmation. This affirmation says, my brain is my sexiest body part. Repeat after me. My brain is my sexiest body part. 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 All right, good people, let me check in with the comments. Yes, yes, yes. Lilith Osinza says, I have learned to be grateful for this one relationship as it is, not the way I want it to be. Beautiful distinction. Beautiful distinction. And honoring on the now and the present and what's going on now. All right. Let's see. Ashley said, I've been practicing gratitude and it has brought an abundance of blessings. I had to let out a little dancey dance because thank you. Yes, thank you. More, please. Yes, yes, yes. Gratitude is a powerful magic, folks. If you ain't said, like, say, just pick up how much you say thank you. You know, a lot of people have been conditioned to say sorry all the time, but condition yourself to say thank you and to just say thank you to the universe. It's not even, yes, say thank you to people, but just say thank you to the universe. Say thank you to the universe. One of the things that I've trained my do is my morning routine. I've trained myself to do is every morning, the first thing I do when I get up is I just say thank you. Directed at the universe. I don't even have to put a why, I just say thank you. I get up and say thank you. Thank you. Oh, Susan B says, my young one says to wish you good morning and say thank you. Tell your little one I said they have a good morning too. And thank them. I love the babies. I do. I love the fact that y'all be watching me with your kids, even though I be a little inappropriate sometimes. I do love the fact that your kids love me because I love the kids. I am doing a children's show. I'm working on that. I am working on that. I'm figuring a way to do it low budget for now, but good quality because I need a good quality. But I'm working on it. I'm going to do a children's show. That's been my dream for a long time. That's right, baby. Dual Gala said I made it. My baby watched your last live without me, and she is now at LadySpeech Sankofa Lover at 8. I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love the kids. I love the babies. That makes my day. That absolutely makes my day. I love it. All right, good people. Well, I've given you enough time to ease into the situation. Moon Pumpkin say, can I make the puppets for your kid show? Yes. Oh my God, you made my brain explode, Moon Pumpkin. I'm gonna start crying. All these ideas just came to me. Oh my God, we're gonna do a children's show. I forgot you do that. We're gonna do a children's show with puppets. It's gonna be so good. I'm gonna cry. Oh my God, my brain just exploded in this moment. I forgot you do that. I'm so happy. Oh my God, I'm so happy. We're gonna make the best children's show. It's gonna be full of magic, and we're gonna talk about real life issues, and we're gonna teach the kids magic and like different spiritualities from all the world, and we're gonna, oh my God. We're gonna teach like anti-racism work. We're gonna, oh God. That's great. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, downloads. Okay, yes, love it. Great stuff. I'm gonna call you this week. Anyway, let's keep going. Moon Pumpkin is my friend in real life, y'all. Some of y'all don't know that. She my people in real life. We've been practicing magic for a long time. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. We are gonna begin with the Fountain Tarot, and listen. We begin with the King of Wands, and I'm going to just go ahead and tell you what's coming up. The Ace of Wands, okay? King of Wands, upright, Ace of Wands reversed. Let's get into this King of Wands energy, all right? King of Wands energy is about getting it done. King of Wands energy is about handling business. King of Wands energy is about getting that, making sure that to-do list gets done, checking off every single task off that to-do list. The King of Wands not only enjoys accomplishing the goals, but why the King of Wands is so good at accomplishing his goals, is so good at leading, is because he enjoys the whole process. The King of Wands is absolutely focused on getting things done, but also enjoying himself all of the way through. The King of Wands is calling you into focus. It's time to work. It's time to work. It's springtime. So it's time to work. Your inner garden, you are a whole garden, baby. It's time to work. You better weed, just like those of us who are gardening. I'm trying to get into container gardening this year, which means I got to get to work in the next 2 weeks. I have to get to work. I should have been to work, but I didn't because I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm going to figure it out. It is time to get to work on our inner gardens and our outer gardens. It's time to work. You have weeding to do, okay? So take this very literal for your garden and take this very figurative and spiritual. You need to get in here and do some weeding. You need to get in here and do some pruning. You need to clear out the debris that has been there protecting and insulating everything. Now it's time. It's getting warmer. We don't need that insulation no more. It's time to clear those dead leaves. It's time to compost things. It's time to plant. It's time to start your seedlings. I mean this figuratively. I mean this literally, okay? Make the to-do list. Have a end goal. What is the end goal? Okay, the next couple of weeks, you need to figure out what are we working towards so that you can set up your game plan so that you can act accordingly and do what you have to do, all right? King of Wands is about getting it done. This is about focused leadership. This is about determination, okay? This is about the fact that you're going to need to be disciplined and inner parent yourself. I know there's a lot of this stuff that you don't want to do. I know that this is a lot of stuff that you don't want to. Melted snow, girl. Stoners. Weed packs a bowl for everyone. I'll hit that. Thank you. But it is time to work, okay? It is time to work. Katie Lynn said, remember, be intentional about weeding. Don't pull out everything when there are good things helping your garden in there. You bring up a great point. Know your garden. Know your garden. Now, when we're speaking of the spiritual garden, that is us, you have to know what other people consider weeds, but are not weeds. They're actually beneficial plants to you and for you, okay? And also, let's talk about weeding. There's a lot of times that weeding, when we take those weeds, they get thrown away, but those are plants, and a lot of them have nutritional value. There's a way that you can process those things so that you can put it back into all of these stoners in the comments. I love all of y'all. You could use those nutrients. The thing about weeds is this. Weeds are just plants, okay? They're plants, and weeds are all native to somewhere, all right? They're all native to somewhere, okay? Just because when you're weeding, don't devalue that. That's just something that doesn't belong in your garden, all right? That's just something that doesn't belong in your garden, but it's not necessarily trash, all right? And again, like Katie said, be mindful about what the weeds are and what they can do, okay? Be mindful of that. Again, someone brought up the fact that dandelion is actually a really important plant, okay? One of my goals is to have a property big enough to where I can just let dandelions go. Because A, they're really beautiful medicinally. They're really wonderful medicinally. Look at the stoners in the comments. I love y'all. But dandelions are a powerful medicine. You can get drunk. You can make some wine. There's a lot of things you can do. You can have some fun with some dandelions. You can make some wine with some dandelions. They're incredibly medicinal, and they're super important to all of our pollinator friends, okay? So, like, if I was having my garden right now, I wouldn't get rid of the dandelions. I would keep them because they're beneficial for me. They're beneficial to, our pollinators. They're beneficial to the world. You know what I'm saying? They're beneficial to the world. Make sure y'all ain't babysitting in the comments. Puff, puff, pass. Puff, puff, pass. But the King of Wands is about his business. You need to be about your business, okay? You need to be about your business. Pull it together. Pull it together. Don't judge yourself if you fell off. Don't judge yourself if you've been a little bit lazy. Don't judge yourself if you haven't been focused. Don't judge yourself, okay? Just get back on it. Just get back on it. Pick up where you left off, all right? Look at yourself and look at why. Discuss why. Unpack why you fell off. Unpack why you let your laziness get to you. But, it's time to get the party started. It's time. We have gardens to build. We have plants to plant. We have things to do here. There's goals to reach. There's a plan for all of us, and you need to be about that work, all right? So do what you have to do. I see a lot of y'all, since we started talking about dandelions, y'all are educating a lot of folks. It's a wonderful herb. If you didn't know about dandelions, look in these comments because folks is telling y'all dandelion root is amazing. I love juicing. Actually, I don't juice. I make smoothies. I love using dandelion leaves to make smoothies. Very, very fulfilling, full of a whole bunch of like minerals, and just, it's good. It's really good. So we randomly learned about what you call it, dandelions today. So here's where the spanking comes in with these two cards. Stop being lazy. Stop being unfocused. That's about to mess you up. Quit procrastinating. Some of you need to sit with your mental health diagnoses and work around that. Listen, I don't sit up here and just say I have ADHD and I have a touch of autism and I don't do anything about that. Once I really understood my neurodivergency, and once I really stood where I stood inside of the spectrum and where all those things, I stopped trying to force myself to work like neurotypical people. However, I still need to be out in these streets working. I still need to be out in these streets doing what I need to do. So I have slowly had to shift how I work to better fit me. To better fit like my brain, okay? Because things still got to get done. Things still got to get done. Is it a struggle sometimes? Yes, it is a struggle, especially now because I'm still switching how I work so that I can better utilize my time better, okay? Some of you, it's not about laziness. Some of you, it's not about unfocused. Some of you is you're not being serious about your diagnosis. You're not being serious about what you have going on, and you're not looking at it and studying it. So I can't work neurotypically. So you know what I had to abandon? I had to abandon a 9-to-5 for me, and I've been working for myself for a while. But even in working for myself, I struggled because I was still trying to work like a neurotypical person. It wasn't until I dropped that, and it wasn't until I was like, girl, you are better. You do better things in the morning. You have a different focus. I started understanding where my focus was, and like different parts of my day, how I would naturally focus on certain things and how certain things are better for me to do at certain points of the day. Now that I've observed that, I get things done within those boxes. I try to do it so it works best for me. Okay, sit with your diagnosis. Be serious about it. A lot of y'all's internalized ableism isn't allowing you to actually sit with your diagnosis and get to know it so that you can work around it, okay? And so that you can work better. Some of us are autistic and we can't work a regular 9-to-5 job. Like a lot of you have a hard time keeping jobs because you're neurotypical. I mean, because you're not neurotypical, excuse me. Know that about yourself and like go do what you got to do for you. I want to also say in regards to autism, getting diagnosed can be hard as an adult, and it can take a lot of money and a lot of resources. Self-diagnosis is just as valid, babe. Self-diagnosis is just as valid, okay? Learn about yourself, okay? I beat myself up for years because there's ways that I can work like a neurotypical person, and there's ways that I cannot. I just can't. I just can't. And one of the things that was really profound for me, is especially as learning about ADHD, is the way that executive dysfunction plays into that and how we are more easily susceptible to that. Once I understood that, I was like, okay. Okay. There's so many ways that I just stopped fighting myself and I started to work around myself. All right. So some of you, the answer is giving yourself some grace. Some of you, it really truly is a question of laziness. Some of you, you are being lazy. You are being lazy. Some of this, your inner parent needs to snatch yourself up and get to doing what you need to do. Some of it is being willfully unfocused. Okay. Who said, Carmelini said, a diagnosis is a privilege. Whether you have that privilege or not, you are still valid. Exactly. Whether you have that privilege or not, it's still valid and you are still valid. So yeah, this is about getting out of your own way. We came in hot and strong. So the Ace of Wands is really about sitting with how you're standing in your way. The Ace of Wands. Theophilia said lion's mane is great for my executive dysfunction. Lion's mane has been coming up a lot for me. I'm going to have to do some research about that. Lion's mane has come up a lot for me. And I love mushrooms for all the things, for the magic, but also just the taste of cooking with mushrooms. So yeah, lion's mane has come up a lot. I want to grow mushrooms. That's what I'm going to start with. I finally decided what I'm starting with. I'm growing mushrooms. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to have to figure that out when I get off this live. I'm going to grow some mushrooms. Okay. Moving on. What is in your way? 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 All right. This is who you need to be. What is stopping you from doing this? You need to be on your King of Wands. You need to be on your determination, okay? You need to be on your focus. And then the Ace of Wands reversed is telling you to look at what the hell is making you unfocused. Is it what distractions are you paying more attention to? Do you need to do you need to remove some people out your life because they are serving as distractions? What do you need to do? What do you need to do? What do you need to do? You need to look at it. The Ace of Wands reverse is saying you need to look at it. Stop being so lazy. Discipline. Apply more discipline to yourself, okay? Baby, I'm going to tell you something. Develop your discipline. Develop your discipline because you ain't always going to be motivated. You ain't always going to be motivated. You ain't always going to be motivated. Baby, I am on a gym journey right now. And this gym journey is something that now I need to do. It's become a part of my pain management. It helps me lead a better quality of life. I hate exercising. I don't like it. I like to chill. I'm a queen. I'm a whole king. I'm a whole princess. I'm a whole prince. I want to chill. I want to kick it, okay? I need to be at that gym though. And the goal is 3 to 4 times a week, okay? And I've been hitting, at the very least, I've been making my minimum 3 times a week. And every once in a while, I get to my 4 times a week. Actually, no, I've been hitting my 4 times a week a lot more than that. But I am not motivated half the time. Half the time I'm motivated. Went to the gym yesterday, super, super motivated. Very, very motivated. Very, very motivated. Monday, I had to pep talk myself. I had to literally pep talk myself through every set, through every exercise. I had to pull out my inner parent and literally stand over my spirit and be like, no, you cannot leave the gym until you finish this. Finish this exercise and we'll consider it. I finished that exercise and my inner parent was like, nope, move on. You're already at the gym. Why would you go home now? Finish this exercise and I had to work for that, okay? You're going to have to do that. That's what part of adulting is. You're going to do what you need to do. You got to parent yourself. You have to grandma yourself, okay? You have to pull yourself to task. You got to pull your own collar and say, I'm not in the mood for your shenanigans and your BS, all right? So parent yourself. Handle what you need to handle because it's time to work. This is going to be a time of goodness, of fun, of harvesting. And the great thing is you get to determine what's in your garden. Literally and figuratively, you get to determine what's in your outside garden and you get to determine what's in this garden. The next couple weeks, let's figure out what's in our gardens. Let's figure out what we're trying to grow. Let's figure out what we're trying to see. What are you trying to see in 6 months? What are you trying to see in 6 months? What are you trying to see? Let's plan it. Let's make it happen. Let's handle it. But first and foremost, let's figure out what is in our way. All right. All right, good people. Let's do some affirmations and then we are going to move on. Well, Spirit obviously got something to say. The affirmation box literally be listening not only to the cards, but the things that I say, and then it responds. Here's this affirmation. There is more to life than losing weight. I am ready to experience it. There is more to life than losing weight, and I am ready to experience it. There is more to life than losing weight, and I am ready to experience it. There is more to life than losing weight, and I am ready to experience it. There is more to life than losing weight, and I am ready to experience it. There is more to life than losing weight, and I am ready to experience it. This affirmation is a quote from the illustrious Janelle Monáe. Repeat after me. Even if it makes others uncomfortable, I will love who I am. Even if it makes others uncomfortable, I will love who I am. Even if it makes others uncomfortable, I will love who I am. Even if it makes others uncomfortable, I will love who I am. Even if it makes others uncomfortable, I will love who I am. Even if it makes others uncomfortable, I will love who I am. And baby, that's one thing that they don't tell you about the self-love journey, self-acceptance journey. You loving yourself is going to make people uncomfortable. I remember I had a moment in loving myself, and what this looked like was me finally, when I was finally ready to go to the next phase of working with my eating disorder. This was 10 years ago. Yeah. She was a roommate. And one of the first steps for me was admitting out loud that I had an eating disorder. And I needed to just say it. I needed to say it to someone. I needed to say it out loud. I needed to say it. I needed to get it out of me because I was ready to work on it at a deep level. And I asked her one night, I said, hey, can I talk to you? I just need you to listen and hold space. This isn't even a discussion. I need to say things in front of someone who is safe because this is going to make me work on it. If I say this to you and I don't hide it, this is actually going to force me to work on it because now I'm thinking about the fact that, like, I told you. She said, sure. And I was like, okay, in the name of self-love, I'm done with binging and restricting. I'm a secret eater. I just laid it out. I was like, this is what I do. This is how I sabotage myself. This is how I mess myself up. This is how I hurt myself with food. This is how I do all of this, and I am ready to stop. I am ready to stop. This is not okay. And I've been dealing with this for this amount of long. I already had my game plan. I was already doing my game plan. And the big part of that was admitting I binge, I starve myself, I restrict, I hurt myself with food, and I hate my body. and actually at that time I didn't hate my body. I didn't love my body. I had done the work at that time to get to the point where I no longer hated my body, but I didn't love it. So I was like, I want to love my body. I don't like my body. I no longer hate it, but I really like it, and I want to love it. She had a meltdown. She had a meltdown. She lost it at the table. I'm not ready yet. What are you talking? Like, I didn't realize and it didn't take me until like years later to figure out she was dealing with the same things. I didn't realize that. We were both fat, but I didn't realize like she was dealing with the exact same issues. And it was wild watching her watch me admit and like make these steps to love myself because she was in the thick of hers. She was actually in the peak part of her, eating disorders. And yeah. And that actually ended our friendship. That was the beginning of the end for us. Me beginning to love myself more, me beginning to honor who I am, me beginning to really learn about my, just doing all of that, me honoring myself, me holding myself accountable, all in the name of my self-love. That destroyed her because she didn't want to do the work. And I wasn't asking her to do the work. But watching me do the work made her feel some type of way, especially when she didn't want to admit out loud, I don't want to do the work. And I don't want to do the work. Okay? So loving yourself will make other people uncomfortable. Loving yourself full and completely, accepting yourself is going to alienate some people from your life because some of them aren't going to want to do the work on themselves. Some of them, it's going to be intimidating to watch you unpack your stuff. It's going to be scary to watch you unpack your things. You need to love yourself anyway. Do I miss my friend? I do. But I've gained more of myself in the losing of her. And I wouldn't change what happened for the world because I've gained myself. And this has opened up my world to people who I can love on and love on me fully, and I can share these things. And obviously, I didn't want her to be my friend if my existence was triggering her. And that's in the end, that's what it ended up being. My existence was triggering her. And I didn't want her triggered. She don't deserve that. So all that to say, loving yourself will alienate folks, but do it anyway. Loving yourself will make a lot of people uncomfortable. Do you know how many white folks try to tear me down because I'm confident? Do you know how many men? Do you know how many straight people? Do you know how many Christians? In every marginal identity that I occupy, and the fact that I am strong in it, the fact that I feel good about myself and love, that rubs somebody the wrong way. I do not care. My life is so much better loving and accepting myself. So just know that. That's a part of self-love they don't talk about. Prepare yourself, because it gets nasty. People are ridiculous. Cash App is LadySpeech. Venmo LadySpeech Sankofa. PayPal LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. I'm trying to look up all the super chats to say thank you, but that didn't work. Okay, anyway. Thank you for all the super chats. I appreciate you. I love each and every one of us. Son of a Beach said, is that why some friends ended up resenting me so much? I love myself loudly. I hope they do too. Everyone deserves to heal themselves. All the best. Yeah. It makes a lot of people uncomfortable when you choose to love yourself because the society wants you to hate yourself. The society wants you to hate yourself. And it makes more money off of you when you hate yourself. You are more of a poppet and a pawn when you hate yourself. And when you decide to stand on top of audacity, when you have the audacity to get yourself out of that, that's going to bother people because other people want to do it too. They just haven't accessed the strength inside of them that you have. And that makes folks jealous. That makes folks jealous. Yeah. It's real. Healing is a journey, not a destination. That's right. You know, I've been saying that for years. Healing is a whole journey, not a destination. Audria said, thank you for this conversation. I really needed it today. You are welcome, baby. You are welcome. Exploding Robo Kitten said, you're bound to shed some skin and friends all in the name of self-love. That's right. That's right. Melted Snow Girl said, we all grow at our own pace. A forest is full of plants of all heights and progress. That's correct. That is correct. Natasha Harris said, having those support systems makes all the difference. A support system will help you get through. It'll help you get through. All right. All right, good people. Monsters in Makeup said, this hits. I spoke my truth this week and said out loud I'm bisexual to go against a family member who's trying to ban books. My blood family hates me for it, but my chosen family loves me. Amen. Amen. And you did a brave thing, Monsters. You did a brave thing, and I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. All right, beautiful people. Let's get into back into the decks, because I say with the reading, we ain't never left the reading. But let's get back into the decks. We're gonna deal with the Carolyn Myss deck, and we are doing the Advocate. We're dealing in the Advocate energy. Advocate energy. The light attribute inspires you to put compassion into action. Speak up for yourself. Excuse me. Speak up for your needs. Advocate for yourself. Advocate for your needs. Okay. Advocate for people who cannot advocate for themselves and need your assistance. You're not to play Captain Save-A-Ho, though. But we are our brother's keepers. We are our sister's keepers. We are our siblings' keepers. Advocate for each other. Now, advocating does not mean you stand in front of their voices. Do not stand up in front of a marginalized community and speak for them when there's people who can. You don't need to speak for gay people. You don't need to speak for black people. You don't need to speak for brown people as a whole. Folks is doing it for themselves. On an individual basis, though, there will be situations There will be situations where someone doesn't have the privileges that you do, and you need to use your privilege to stand up and advocate for them. You know, I got banned from the hospital saving my cousin's life. The maternal death rate in America is ridiculous. Black women die in childbirth, in hospitals, at the highest rate, higher than anybody else, because of anti-Blackness and racism. My cousin had a baby a couple years ago, and they were doing this exact same thing to her. I remember the day I walked in that hospital, and we're chilling, and she looks at me, and I'm holding her baby, and she says, "They're hurting me." I lost my shit. My cousin is my favorite person on the planet. She's my favorite person on the planet. Will always be her little cousin, her little sister. I will always be, and I am so protective of her. I pulled out every single part of my power. I flexed so deeply. I was like, let me let you know my pedigree. Let me let you know the activist point I'm coming from. Let me let you know who I am as a witch. Let me let you know the community leader that I am. I pulled out every single part of me, and I was like, if this one dies, everyone, not only sued, if this one dies, y'all will too. I will curse everything. She's being neglected. And the statistics, I ran on the statistics. I was like, this is blatant racism. I will sue everyone personally. Everyone will be caught up in this situation. And like, the way I will out-organize you all, the way I will organize, y'all better help her. I got banned from the hospital. She's alive. And well, and so is her baby. She got top-notch service after that. I wasn't allowed to get back to the hospital. I didn't care. I didn't care. I used my able-bodiedness. I used every single thing that I had to protect her. And that's what we have to do sometimes. So advocate for yourself. Advocate for the people you love. Advocate for strangers out in this piece. Advocate for strangers. You witnessing police brutality? Step in. Use your body to step in. Yeah. You seeing someone getting unfair. You see a Karen unfairly targeting an indigenous person, a black person, a brown person. Step in. Step in. Step in. Advocate for yourself and advocate for others. Do you understand me? The shadow attribute is embracing negative causes or committing to cause for personal gain. Watch this. And committing to the cause for the personal gain. There are some people who commit to causes not because they believe in the causes, but they want the clout or they want the internalized validation. Check why you're doing something. Check in, because we are all guilty of it in some way, shape, form, or capacity. Check in. Are you trying to help the situation for clout? Are you trying to there's a lot of these Facebook activists, social media activists. Y'all only donate. Y'all only do these things, to look good on the interwebs. But you're not really doing these things because you want to help. You're not dedicated to these things, okay? I don't speak out about every single issue. I can't. Do y'all understand that I don't stand for injustice? Yes, that's pretty much understood, and it's clear if you watch my work. Do I have the energy to speak out about I do not. And it's also not my job. And I'm not passionate about every single one of those things because I can't be. I'm only one person. The thing is, I'm passionate about what I'm passionate about. And the things that I'm not passionate about, others are passionate about it. Do what you do make sure you're doing what you're doing for the right reasons. Make sure you're doing what you're doing for the right reasons. Even that validation, a sneaky one is, I'm doing it. You lying to yourself and saying, I want to save people. I want to save people. I want to help people. But like, you're actually doing it because of abandoned issues. You're actually doing it because you have issues with being guilted into you. Yeah. Make sure you're doing what you need to do for the right reasons. Okay. Make sure you're doing what you need to do for the right reasons, and also make sure you don't step in front of. Advocating for someone, it can be a slippery slope, especially if you stop listening to the people. And that's where a lot of advocates get caught up. They start out meaning well, they start out doing the right thing, and then they stop listening to who they're advocating for. They stop paying attention to the needs of who they're advocating for, and they lose the plot. Don't lose the plot. Don't lose the plot. Advocate for yourself. Advocate for others where it is appropriate. We have the healer. The light attributes passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Ability to transform pain into healing. Shadow attributes taking advantage of those who need help, failing to care for oneself. So we're going to take this message inwards and outwards. Number one, the inward message. Everybody is a healer. 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 As someone who is a healer, my philosophy is I don't heal you. I assist you in healing yourself. I help you heal yourself. And all healers, all good healers in the end, that's what we do. You the one who got the juice. You the one who got the power. Now, there are those of us who study different aspects of healing and can assist you from the outside, and who have tools and who have modalities and who have knowledge that can help you facilitate that healing from outside of you. But you the one with the juice. You the one with the juice. The outside message, beware of these healers that are taking advantage of people. Vet every healer from Western doctors to naturopathic doctors. Vet every healer. Because there are healers that are just out here to take advantage of you. That's in the medical field. That's in the naturopathic field. There are frauds everywhere. Don't be that healer that takes advantage of people. And also don't be that healer that doesn't care for other people. I hate that statement. I hate when I hear healers. I heal everybody, but who's going to heal me? You. And as a healer, if you don't have a team of healers, you're slipping. And I would say you should probably stop healing other people, because you're probably doing it from a place of ego and not from a place of actually healing. What the hell are you doing as a healer, not seeking healing from other people? What the hell are you doing as a healer and you don't have other healers? What are you doing? You don't got a therapist? What are you doing? You don't go to the doctor? What are you doing? You don't go to other readers? What are you doing? What are you doing? If you are one of those healers like, I heal everybody else and nobody heals me, you're probably doing it from a real egotistical perspective. Because a real healer isn't going to come from an elitist perspective. You're human just like them. It isn't your client's job to heal you. It's are you part of your friend groups and all that? Are they supposed to be healing for you? Yeah. But if they're not, part of that is on you. Closed mouths don't get fed. My friends are very clear of my humanity, and I don't act like I'm better than anybody or better than them. So when I'm in distress, they figure it out, they know, and we all talk about it. My friends are very aware of my mental health illnesses. My friends are very aware of what the symptoms of what a lot of my ish looks like. And they are expected to help me because we are a village. And I'm expected to help them because we are a village. And that's what we do. We help each other. Also, my healing is my responsibility. It's not my client's responsibility. And in the end, it ain't even my village's responsibility. It's mine. So as a healer, I need to be looking at myself. There are days, and y'all see, I will take my breaks. I will take my breaks from these apps. I will walk away from all of this so that I can be the best healer. I am dedicated to being the best healer that I possibly can, which means I ain't got it some days and I need to go attend to my healing. I don't ever tip my cup to help y'all. I don't ever. Everything that's in my cup is mine. You know what y'all get? Y'all get the overflow. My cup, when my cup runneth over, y'all get all of that. But everything inside is mine. And when this gets low, it's my job to recognize it. And it's my job to go about replenishing it. Okay? The healer needs healing. So you need, if as a healer, you need to attend to that. Do you know how many readers I know are behind the scenes so depressed? I get so frustrated sometimes. I get so frustrated. I meet so many healers that aren't decolonizing. They are literally doing this the American way. Y'all are out here just, I'm gonna kill myself for the healing. That's not the indigenous way. The medicine woman, the medicine man, the shaman, the village healer didn't sacrifice themselves in that way for the village. They did not. They were a human integral part of the village, and they were taken care of by the village they were taken care of. If you a healer out here and do you know how many healers are so depressed? And I'd be like, why don't you go to therapy? Oh, because your ego. You don't want, what would I look like getting help? A human. The hell? You look like a human. It's not going to take away from you that you went and got a diagnosis. It's not going to take away from your power that you went and you got some therapy. It's not going to take away from your healing power if your clients see you walking out of another healer's office. If anything, all that's going to do is enhance you. All that's going to do is enhance you. A lot of these spiritual leaders, a lot of these healers out here started out really well-meaning, and they ended up going the nasty course because they didn't focus on their healing. They did not focus on their healing. Stop, y'all. Don't do that. Anybody who any of my people I teach them, you know who your first client is? Yourself. My first client is myself. As a healer, your first client is yourself. Now, whether or not you do this for other people or not, everybody's a healer for themselves. Respect that. Pay attention to your internal wisdom. Pay attention to the wisdom of your body. Pay attention to your inner knowing. And do the things that you need to do. Example of that, me not moving my body had caused so much of my body to atrophy. I had been in so much pain, and it gotten to the point where the pain was undeniable now. What I look like being in severe pain and telling y'all to attend to yourself. Like, no, I'm in the gym because that's medicine. That's medicine for me. That helps my flares. That helps all the things. My body feels so much better. That's medicine. What I look like telling y'all to take care of yourself, and I'm not out here taking care of myself. So watch your motives, watch your motivation, and care for yourself. And beware of healers that there's no evidence of them caring for themselves. Beware of that. Beware of healers who they just perfect. They present this perfection. Beware of that. Beware of healers. And again, they don't need to tell you all their business. I don't got to sit down and tell you when I go to therapy. I don't need to sit down and tell you if I'm taking medication and what medication. But in conversation with me, in observation with me, you should be able to pick up the fact that I deal with myself. You should be able to pick up on the fact that I have gotten treatments before. I don't trust a doctor who don't go to doctors. I don't trust a therapist who don't have a therapist. If I'm going to talk to a therapist, the first thing I ask is, do you have a therapist? If they say no, I'm going to get out your chair, son. I don't need to be with you. I ask my doctors, when's the last time you gone to the doctor? And if they haven't, I will look at them straight up and what the hell you want trying to tell me anything for? Go take care of yourself. I don't even care if you're a good doctor. You ain't even taking your own advice. Get out of my face. Go take your own advice and be the healer you need. Okay. I actually have a video coming out soon about where, we're going to get back into tips and tricks on, choosing the right spiritual leader for you, because I'm over it. There's a lot of I'm over it. Y'all, this last year, my little neurospicy mind was blown. So many folks ain't doing it. So many people are lying. And I knew that, but Jesus. I'm out in these magical streets like, so y'all just lying. Okay, got it. Okay, got it. So you're not You telling them to do the work, you ain't doing the work? Got it. Got it. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna have some videos. We're gonna talk about that. All right, good people, let us do some affirmations, and I'm gonna check in with the comments. How y'all doing out there? You all right? You all right? Ooh, this is one of my favorite quotes. Anytime this quote comes up, the next couple months, be like off the hook. I'm about to leave this one out. You are on the eve of complete victory. You can't go wrong. The world is behind you. This is by the queen of my heart, Josephine Baker. Josephine Baker, between her and Grace Jones. Josephine Baker, Eartha Kitt, and Grace Jones are very much why I am who I am. Reading those stories, finding out about those women when I was young, killed it. I was like, oh, so you could just do what you want? I could just do what I want as a black femme. I could just do what I want. I'm about to do what I want. I don't even know what that is. I'm about to do it. I'm about to do it. Josephine Baker is the queen of my heart. I love her dearly. I don't want you to repeat after me. I just want you to absorb it. Okay? I want you to just listen to this and take it in. All right? I want you to take it in. You are on the eve of complete victory. You can't go wrong. The world is behind you. I want you all to close your eyes. Everybody close your eyes. I want to take a second. Close your eyes. Get relaxed. We began this reading talking about it's about the garden. It's time to work. It's time to build our gardens. Our internal gardens, our external gardens. You cannot be scared to make your garden what you want to make it. Okay? Clean slate. The next couple weeks, you're pulling out things. You're weeding your garden. You're clearing the garden. You're prepping it. You're prepping yourself for the life you want. When you are visioning your future garden, be daring. Daring. And envision exactly what you want. You can handle it and you can grow it. It is time to, these weeds that I were talking about, some of these weeds you need to weed out from your garden is fear. You need to weed out fear. You need to weed out insecurity. Okay? If you would just allow yourself to dream big and to follow through, you could make all your dreams come true. You are on the eve of complete victory. You can't go wrong. The world is behind you. You are on the eve of complete victory. You can't go wrong. The world is behind you. You are on the eve of complete victory. You can't go wrong. The world is behind you. You are on the eve of complete victory. You can't go wrong. The world is behind you. Spirit is trying to tell you that they want you to win. Spirit is trying to tell you that you're about to win. You need to trust yourself. You need to trust yourself. Stop doubting yourself. Stop acting like you ain't the business. You need to trust yourself. You need to trust yourself, baby. You need to trust yourself, baby. Repeat after me. I have a confident mindset. I have a I have a confident mindset. I have a confident mindset. I have a confident, what the hell? Oh, it's a new ring light situation. We're working things out over here. I have a confident mindset. 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 Yeah. Let me check in with the comments. We doing all right? How we doing out there? Monsters and Makeup said thank you. You are welcome. Cassie said thank you. You are welcome. You are all so welcome. It's okay to cry. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Shadows and Secrets said, I'm more inclined to go to the healer that is going to therapy because I see they are working on themselves and therefore have more space for me. Exactly. 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 Let's see. Melanie said, I had to text my circle that I'm in a place where I cannot be attentive to them and everyone was so lovely. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Open communication and communities taking care of communities is what it is. And we need to get back to being village, folks, and that's village. If you can't be village with your people, if you can't show yourself in all your forms, that's not village. And village is what will ultimately save us, okay? Sarana said, I'm a bit behind, but I've heard that the social media posts to some degree are extremely important. They are the tip of the spear, but if they're not listening or doing it for clout, it's not sharp. Exactly. Exactly. AQ said, I have agoraphobia and finding community is so hard. I'm in therapy now, waiting for a diagnosis. I'm hoping during my healing, I can find community again. Your words always inspire me. You got this, my love. And I'm praying that you find the exact community that you need. And I know you are. I know you are, my love. I know you are. Lilith Osinza said, I'm being beat to all hell, but it hurts so good. Yeah, this one is a wild one. This one is a wild one. All right, you guys. So, Protection Guardian, drop your shields. We're moving on to the Angels and Ancestors deck. It is time for you to be your full self. Make it weird. Make it weird. It's time to be your full self. It's time for you to stop acting like everybody else. The Protection Guardian is here to tell you that your spirits are here. You need to start doing you. You need to start living out loud. You need to start being who you are. You need to start being your full magic self. You need to start being your full gay self. You need to start being your full powerful self. You need to just be yourself. No more masking. No more masking. No more masking. And you know what? It's going to help. It's going to help. It's going to help. We already discussed earlier that you will lose people being your full self. Let them go. Let them go. Let them go. Because they can't sustain a life with you in your new life. Let them go. The Protection Guardian is here to say, drop your shields around being your full self. Make it weird. Make it weird, hon. You not being weird has got you in a real nasty prison. Me being me puts people exactly in the right place in my life. Me being me. The people who try to use me, that becomes real clear when I'm just me. The people who only want to be around me for clout, that becomes real clear when I'm just me. Like, you being you will tell you exactly who needs to be in your life or not. And it puts proper distance and boundaries between people like I need. Me being me keeps the fans, my fans and my friends in all the right places. Me being me. Because I am outwardly kind but not nice, you know who stays away from me? Abusers. Abusers. Because I'm outwardly very kind, but I'm not nice. Abusers are very clear that once you cross the line, I'm going to take off on you. And I'm going to have fun doing it. I enjoy my destruction. I'm the son of the war gods and the war goddesses. I'm the son of the love gods and the love goddesses. You can get it going or coming. You can get it going or coming. I like to fight. I am who I am, and that brings all the most magical people to my yard. It brings some of the most powerful people to my yard. It brings other people who are very kind but not nice to my yard. It brings me all the things that I need. And it keeps me away from fake people. It keeps me. And even the people who are good at faking do not last long around me because this is authentic. There's a lot of people who think I fake it until you're around me for 6 months and you're like, this You just don't stop. No, I don't. I take breaks. I don't ever stop though. This is who the hell I am. I'm intense, and it's all it is. Be who you are. It's time to be full out. Ah, the ganja god is in the building. Y'all make sure you go and subscribe to the Ganja God's channel if you want a dose of real Jamaican culture, you know? With my not cool accent, whatever. I stand behind it. Be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself. Let me tell you something. For those of you who are scared, the racists are out there being real blatant about who they are. The incels are being real blatant and out loud about who they are. The Karens are being real blatant about who they are. Why are you hiding? That they're not contributing nothing to this world, nothing but chaos and stupidity and violence. Look, if you be your full self, you're going to contribute art to this world. You're going to contribute healing. You're going to contribute spontaneous moments of fun. Be you. There are people who have despicable personalities, and they have no problem being them. Mediocre white men in power are full out being who they are. Mediocre. And they're just having a good time with their life. You better start being who the hell you are. Be who the hell you are and do it loudly. Do it loudly. Life is entirely too short. Not everyone's going to like you. I don't care how you do. So you might as well do you. You might as well do you. You might as well do you. Baby, I am gender fluid, black femme, loud as hell about all of this. And I'm not saying it's easy, baby. I understand that I'm a target. I know that. And especially last year, me being me got a whole Reddit made about me. When folks were trying to dox me and harm me. Because I am me. So I'm not saying that it don't come with a cost sometime, but hell, there's always going to be someone who doesn't like you. You might as well be you. Even if I changed my whole space to be a different person, someone wouldn't like that, and I wouldn't be happy. Do you. And call on, drop your shields around shielding the world from who you are, and step up your protection. Step up your protection. So that's what I did. I took a step back when that whole, oh yeah, honey, that last year, it was heavy. It was heavy. Literally 6 months after my friend was murdered in a hate crime, I was facing a lot of that same stuff. And I had just moved to this state, and I don't know, I know gangsters where I'm from. I know all the people who would be willing to get violent with me if I was under attack. I wasn't around those people here. I didn't know who. I don't have no goons out here yet. Yeah, it can be scary being you. It can be scary standing on top of your beliefs. It can be scary, but the quality of life is just better. Yeah, was that a scary time in my life? That was definitely a scary time in my life. Did I stop being me? No. I went back to the drawing board. I doubled up my protection. I learned some new skills. And I stepped my protection came up. But I'm not going to stop being me. Spirits are around you. Call in your protection. Do your protection work. Do your protection work, but it's time to be you. It's time to shine. It's time to function at your full capacity. It's time to be as weird as you were born to be. It's time to be as magnificent as you were born to be. It's time to encapsulate all aspects of your personality. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. So as you are building your internal garden, as you are planting these spiritual flowers, as you were weeding out your garden, ask yourself what needs to be here and what doesn't. What's going to make you happy? What's going to bring you joy? All right, it's time. We have the drum, dream and journey. First off, drum medicine is powerful medicine and it is integral to most indigenous practices in some way, shape, or form. Drum medicine is powerful medicine. Actually, for me as an indigenous person displaced in America, drum medicine, any culture's drum medicine gets me. Any culture of drum, any culture's drum medicine gets me. When I hear Native Indigenous, I've had the privilege of being able to practice with a few Native Indigenous people, being invited into their practice to practice alongside them. From African drums to any that drum beat, that heartbeat, that medicine, Japanese drums, all of it. I literally, that can haka, all the drums, everything. Anyway, drum medicine is good medicine. Okay, if you need to meditate, if you need to get you a drum, get you a pan and do some beating on the drums, practical things, listen to drum music, okay? And it's drum music is medicine to us because it always and forever will remind us of the heartbeat. When you are in gestation with your mama, when you are in gestation with your birthing person, okay? And I say both. Those people, there are folks who are mothers and they don't identify as birthing people, and I actually respect that. And there are people who are birthing people, okay, because we believe in trans folks having babies, okay. But when you are within mama, when you are within parent, that first, the thing that lulls you to sleep, the thing that keeps you, it's the drum beat. It's the drum beat. It's the drum beat. All right. So if you're looking to, deepen your magic, get more in touch with your magic, if you are, consider that drum beat, okay? But dream and journey. Sit with yourself the next couple weeks and ask yourself what you really want. What you really want. You know what, Ganja? I think what I'm going to start doing, side note, Ganja sends me a lot of really good music, and I want to share. So I think I'm going to start having online parties with you guys, so that we can, short though. I'm going to do 30-minute dance parties, 45-minute dance parties, like pop-up dance parties, pop-up dance party meditation. I think I'm going to do that on Zoom. I'm still trying to figure that out. We might do that on Discord. I got to figure it out in a way where I don't get in trouble. But I want to start having online dance parties, short little dance parties with you guys. All right. Dream and journey. What are you wanting? 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 What do you want from your life? What's going to light you on fire? What is passionate? You guys are hype about this band dance party. Okay, I'm going to figure it out. Ganja, I got a good taste in music, and Ganja be sending me some good music. So we're going to do some online dance parties for you guys, okay? We're going to do online dance parties. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I actually did do it before with some friends, but I'm gonna do my own thing now. Okay, I got you. All right, we're gonna have some Zoom dance parties. Anyway, dream and journey. What do you want? What do you need this to look like? Let me tell y'all, I am all about building for family and legacy in this moment. I'm about building for and with future partners. I'm about making sure we can raise kids, we can do what we want, we can travel. That I'm building into my love life. I'm building into my future businesses. I'm building into everything, okay? What do you want? This is the time of dreaming and journeying. This is the time to literally pay attention to what's going on in your dreams. Pay attention to what's going on in your dreams, the messages that you're getting. Pay attention to the downloads that you were getting, because Spirit is using those to guide you, okay? Pay attention to that. Pay attention to the ethereal guidance that you were getting from Spirit. Also, remember the magic of your dreams, okay? Everybody should be engaging in at least basic dream magic. Basic dream magic is the ability to be able to divine on and interpret your dreams, okay? If you get there's higher end dream magic though. There's lucid dreaming. There's astral traveling, which I actually do not suggest for a lot of you. A lot of you are, okay, yeah, I'm about to put you up on game. Cash App, LadySpeech, Venmo, LadySpeech, Sankofa, PayPal, LadySpeech, Sankofa at gmail.com, all right? So those of you who be out here willy-nilly astral traveling, unless you know how to secure your space, I would stop. Astral traveling is dope, but what a lot of people don't realize is it's very dangerous. And if you get locked out of your body, and it is absolutely possible to get locked out of your body in the middle of astral traveling, if you get locked out of your body and you can't come back, there's a lot of dangerous things that can happen. Um, yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, night terrors and things like that are sometimes associated with this. There's those of us who are more prone to night terrors because you probably, anytime I see someone who has a lot of night terrors, the first thing I want to get into is like, you probably are really good at dream magic. You probably are really good at that, and you need to deepen that, okay? So that you can you can protect yourself, okay? So those of you who are dealing with a lot of dreamtime craziness, you need to be, y'all, and actually everybody should be more intentional about their bedtime. But for those of you who are intensely serious, or not intensely serious, but like intensely sensitive, then y'all need to be very intentional and have a whole complete ritual around going to sleep, which includes like some type of cleansing your space, some type of grounding. And then you should be using protect. You should set up your sleeping space. Think of your bed as the altar, and you need to set that up like an altar for protection. Okay, so I love utilizing crystals for protection and programming my crystals for protection. Um, but here's the thing: I already made an agreement with my spirits that I don't like it when they communicate with me like that. That's not my favorite way. And also, dreaming is a very mental thing, and I'm a mental person. My air sign. I'm a Libra, and that's my sun, my moon, and my ascendant. So I'm always up here. I'm always up here. I only allow work in my dreams when it's prophecy. I allow prophecy and I allow psychic intuition to come through, but I don't really like it when they do a lot of work with me in my dreams. So I've made an agreement with the spirits that we don't fuck around like that. Like they use my dreams for very specific things, and yeah, that's what it is. So, but do some dream work. For some of you, this is a whole warning for a few of you that you need to get deeper into your dream work. Utilizing the dream journals. A very simple thing that like helps a lot of people is utilizing water. So if you, for children who are having a lot of night terrors, what I like to do is make holy water, make blessed water, and put it by their bed. And you put it in a vessel that is clear, so a clear glass or a clear bowl that has no writing or etching on it whatsoever. You could also use a mason jar, actually, that'll work. But I bless the water. Depending on, you can use plain water, you can do salt water. Remember, guys, salt is protection. So this is why we do not put, and it's banishment. So don't put salt on your altars, on your ancestor altar. Okay. But utilizing clear glasses of water. If you have a bed that's elevated, putting the water under the bed. If you have a bed that is, or putting it by the bed. Okay. But just having more being a lot more ritualistic with your bedtime. All right. Setting your bed up like the altar. Okay. And protecting. I know when I move again, I want to buy a house. I want to buy several houses actually, but I want to buy a house, and like my room is always my sacred space. But like when I do buy a house, I'm gonna make the place where my bed is like I'm gonna do some built-in altar work so we can do what we have to do. But yeah. So utilize your dream magic. Get into dream. All that to being said, get into your dream magic. I guess that's the message for all of us. You get into that. Get into your dream magic. All right. Do what you have to do. Thank you, Spice Kitten, for being here. I love you. I love you. I love you. So yeah, dream and journey. Figuratively, literally, reevaluate your dreams too. The message for this card is reevaluate your dreams. Because sometimes we hold onto a dream, we work towards it, and then we get to a certain point where that dream is no longer valid. And we need to let it go. And it's okay. It's okay to give up on some dreams. It's okay. If you're no longer that person, if you're moving into a new direction, it's okay. All right? It's okay. It's okay. Sinclair said, also, I do keep dream catchers in the bedroom by the bed and witch balls by the window. Yeah, you got to do what you have to do. Tina said, I put crystals under my mattress by my head. Yep. Lady Lotus said, I have lots of water dreams. I'm working with water. Thank you so much for the super chat, Vamp Kitten. I appreciate you. Sinclair Wolf Warrior said, I'm a lucid dreamer. Very intense. I keep Howlite Tourmaline. Yeah, yeah. Heck yeah. Lilith said, I don't astral travel willingly. It's been hard to remember my dreams. Like, I know I've been places, but yeah. Start working with your dreams. Start working with your dreams, y'all. Dev the Disaster said, this is so interesting. I rarely remember my dreams. I didn't think I could do dream magic. You surely can. And for those of you who can't remember your dreams, that's just a matter of training yourself, baby. You have the ability to remember your dreams. So for all of you, I think a good message for all of us is to be way more intentional about our bedtime. Some of the things, and the ritual doesn't have to be super long. Like when I do it, I don't do it all the time. And actually, this is a good message for me too, because I need to get back into doing it. But my bedtime ritual is gratitude list. I go through the day and list things that I'm saying thankful for. I pray. I go to my altars and salute, or if I'm not in a place without my altars, I just simply pray. Pray to the ancestors, pray to my creator, pray with my Lawan, my Orisha. And then like a short meditation, and for me, actually, it's more of like deep breathing. And then like programming myself with what I want to do, and like sometimes I tell myself I want to chill in my dream today. Sometimes I want to play with people, and I actually want to do a lot more of that because me and my friends can do things, and I actually want to and I have a lot more of my friends who are practiced, who I want to play with them in my dreams. Like I want to start doing rituals and ceremonies and things like that. So yeah, I want to start making I need to be more intentional about my bedtime ritual. And so do you, apparently. And so do you. So do you. So do you. So do you. All right, let's do some affirmations. This is a quote from the Buddha. And this says, peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. Peace comes within. Do not seek it without. Peace comes within. Do not seek it without. I see you, ganja. Let's play in a couple weeks. I still need to do some research. I need to get back into I need to retrain myself in my sleep magic. So give me a couple weeks, but then let's play. Let's definitely play. Ganja God is my friend in real life. They're my people in real life. All right. Let's do another affirmation. This affirmation says, I take daily action on the things that matter to me. Repeat after me. I take daily action on the things that matter to me. I take daily action on the things that matter to me. I take daily action on the things that matter to me. I take daily action on the things that matter to me. I take daily action on the things that matter to me. I take daily action on the things that matter to me. Yeah. Now, this is for those of you who have partners. This is for those of you who are manifesting partners, okay? And if you are happily single and you ain't trying to be in a relationship, do you? I, in addition to being pansexual, am what am I? Ethically non-monogamous, polyamorous. Ethically non-monogamous and polyamorous. Yeah. Ethically. We don't do cheating and weirdness over here. We do transparency over here, okay? My partner probably gonna have a partner, and I'm gonna have some subs. It's gonna be great. But if you single and you don't want that life, you just chill and hold space. If you gonna have many partners, put an S at the end of it. If you manifesting partners, say this. If you got a partner, say this. My partners, I'm gonna say partners. Okay. My partners, but if you just gonna have one, you do the one. My partners loves and appreciate me. My partners love 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 and appreciate me. See, I deal in polyamory that's about I'm trying to celebrate you and your relationship and your partners. I'm trying to love on your partner and you. I'm trying to love on my partner's partner. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not in a weird way. Like, I want us to be good and happy. And like, there's enough love to give. You know what I'm saying? So, ethically, there's so many people out here. I need to actually start being more public about that because I'm so tired of these cisgender dudes running the name of polyamory into the ground. And there's a lot of silly ladies too. Y'all are out here just using this as an excuse to treat people like mess. And actually, it's not. Polyamory is so beautiful and can strengthen so many relationships if y'all do it right. And it isn't for everybody, but it is actually for more of us than we think. But a lot of folks ain't seeing good examples. And I don't like that. So I'm going to have to start being public. Because it's not an excuse to like just date. And actually, polyamory is harder in my opinion than monogamy because you need to maintain ethical, good communication and relationships with more than one people. Like you gotta, and there's different levels of relationship. So, but I'm gonna start talking about that more because I'm over it. Like so many people just out here being foul. If you want to just sleep around, say that. Sleeping around is not polyamory though. You know, and I'm pro hoe over here. If you want to go eat your hoe biscuits, go eat your hoe biscuits. Half a dozen. Go do it. Eat the biscuits. Eat the hoe biscuits. But don't lie to people. You ain't got to lie to kick it. You ain't got to lie to kick it. All right, beautiful people. Let's go on, move on to the last cards of the reading. All right. We have Newt, who is all about mystery. So a couple of messages with this card. Do not be afraid to explore the great mystery, okay? Here's the thing, whole biscuits. Yeah, I eat mine. I've had my whole biscuits from time to time. I've had a couple of summers where I had me some biscuits. That's great. And I was ethical then. You can be ethical, have a good time, okay? Someone said, please talk about polyamory more. I will. I actually will because I need to do some videos on that because, so that y'all can see a femme talking about it. Eat your biscuits. I should make that a podcast, the whole biscuit podcast. We're nuts over here. Speaking of Newt. We have Newt all about exploring the great mysteries. So a couple things coming from this card. Number one, don't be afraid to be spontaneous. Definitely make plans. But what Newt reminds us of is that when you work with spirit, anything can happen and anything will happen, okay? So make your plans, okay? And go for what you want, but also be open to when spirit like switches things up. Be open to the fact that there are parts of life that are mysteries and that they aren't to be uncovered until it's time to uncover them, okay? Lila said, oh, biscuits, thanks, that's my band name now. You just gotta give me credit. I've been saying that shit for years. Go eat your whole biscuits and calm down. I like biscuits. Those are great biscuits. But be open to mystery, y'all. Be open to the fact that like you can't plan all of life. You can plan a lot of it. You can plan a lot of it, and you should. You should plan as much as it is spirit tells you to. Be specific. There's nothing wrong with having goals and dreams, desires. As a matter of fact, you should have ambitions, okay? You should have places that you're going to go, but you need to be open. Let me tell y'all that I thought I was going to move to Ohio, and it was going to look like one thing, and it looks like something else. Everything, though, that I needed to happen is happening in the ways that they need to happen. Is it happening in the way I thought it was going to happen? No. Is it happening in the way that it needs to happen? Yes. I do recognize, though, if I didn't have the plan, this even wouldn't be happening to the level. Have a plan, but be open to the mysteries that Spirit has for you. Be open to the spontaneity that Spirit is going to give to you, okay? Be open to that. Explore the great mystery. Also, this card is about getting deeper into your magic. It's time for everybody to ascend to the next level. I was going to pose this question to my other psychics and healers, but are y'all noticing an uptake in your gifts? Because my psychic ability is peaking and it's going up again. A friend of mine was in a car accident, a really bad car accident, and she survived this last week. I have been feeling that car accident for the past 4 weeks. I've been feeling it. So much so that there's been a couple times I pulled over because I thought I was, even though I could see, I literally felt like I felt the exact car accident that she flipped her car. She's okay. But like, that's a way, like, I'm experiencing my gifts differently. And I didn't realize what was going on until I read her status where she said she was in a really bad car accident. Like, she's fine. And I was like, and when she described it, I had to log offline. I was like, I felt that. I've been going through your car accident for the past 4 weeks. And then, like, it stopped last week. It stopped right before she had her accident. Lord, the gifts. So for me, I'm getting deeper into it. I'm going back to the drawing board. I'm going to be looking at a couple of my other abilities and testing myself to see if I've grown in my abilities. And I'm also just going to be doing some meditation to see if there's something else that has come online, because sometimes your gifts manifest in different spaces in your life. So the big message that I'm getting for everybody is, like, get into that, okay? So make sure you are charging yourself. Like a cell phone, every night you put your phone on the charger. You need to be putting yourself on the charger on a regular basis. Just because you're feeling a lot of energy and you're feeling charged up and you're being poured into, don't mean you don't have to maintain that, okay? But this is the time to get into deeper study. We just had that whole discussion about dream work, all right? Which was actually not planned. Obviously, it's time to deepen your abilities. Apply some more study, do some experimentation, go out there, do some practicing, work on your stuff, okay? Obviously, my psychic abilities are manifesting physically, so I'm going to just start working on that. I'm going to start working on understanding that and, like, honing that and making it a lot more crisp and succinct. So that I can utilize that gift even better. And just exploring do I have to feel that stuff now? It was so weird. I've never felt the vision like that. And, like, I would literally, it was like her parallel reality was laying itself on top of my real reality. And there would be days where I was going through it, and I could clearly see, like, when I was driving, I could clearly see the road in front of me, and I was clearly also experiencing that part of the physical, that reality. So it's obviously I need to explore that so I can figure out how to use that. Because I want to see if I could use it for sexy time things, too. If I can predict who's about to have good nookie and then, like, lay that experience. Yes, I'm definitely going to use it for fun and pleasure, too. Yes, if I got to use this gift for healing, I will have some fun. I'm going to have some fun. Have some fun. I'm just going to be red. Let me stop. Explore the great mystery. That is life. That is spirituality. That is you. All right, guys. Last but not least, Lilith. Power. When Lilith comes into a reading, she's all about taking your power back. She's all about reclaiming your power. She's all about looking at where your power has been lost and taking it back. Reclaiming it. We live in a society, this is a slave-based capitalism. It's not just a capitalism, it's a slave-based capitalism. So what this society relies on is draining its people dry. Okay? How they do that is they slowly chip away and take your power. They do this in many different ways. And they do this till you become a puppet for their purposes. When Lilith comes into the reading, she reminds us that we have power. We have power giving to us by spirit. Sorry, that's my alarm. We have power given to us by spirit. We have power given to us by our ancestors. We have power given to us by the earth itself. We have power that we build, that we grow, that we manufacture, that we make, that we take on our own. Lilith said it's time to take that back. The magic witching hour, y'all, 111. Lilith said it's time to take that back. It's time to take your power back. It's time to take your power back. So for some of you, the question is, where is my power? Where did it go? Who has it? Some of you are going to have to take your power back from people. Some of you're going to have to take your power back from situations. Some of you guys are going to have to take your power back from actual locations. Some of you have left your power source at your physical jobs. You need to take that back. Some of you have given your power over to former abusers. You need to take that back. Some of your former abusers took your power and you left that situation, but you didn't take your power back. You need to take that power back. Some of you gave your power over inappropriately to your kids. Take your power back. Some of you have left the power in the hands of your parents. Take the power back. Some of you have given all your power to the government. Take your power back. Take your power back. Build your power. Protect your power. We all have power. Take your power back. Sietiana said, is this a form of calling back your energy? Yup, it surely is. Yup, it surely is. Take your power back. Some of you can do this in meditation and prayer. Some of y'all are going to have to physically go to the place and take it back. Some of you, that means you're going to have to go down the street to your childhood home. Some of you might have to catch a flight. For some of you, you'll be able to handle it in ritual and ceremony. Some of you are going to have to go to those places and take it back. In addition to taking your power back, you're going to have to realize and look at how it left you. Did you leave the door open inside of you? Did you leave a window open inside of you? Did you give it away? Most of you are dealing in a situation where you gave it away. 80% of you are dealing with the fact that you got to take your power back because you didn't realize you had it and you gave it away. Some of you are dealing with the fact that it was forced away from you. No matter the situation, you have every right to claim your power back. Claim it back from that ex. Claim it back from claim it. Take your power back. Take your power back. Take your power back. Claim your power. Some of you, the message is redefine your power. You need to redefine it. For some of you, you ain't never defined it, so you need to define it. Not even redefine it, you need to define it. For some of you, the taking back of your power simply is going to look like you recognizing and realizing that you have it. Take your power back. Take your power back. Own it. Once you are in possession of your power, you need to own it because it's not good enough just to have it in your possession. That's why you lost it in the first place, because you didn't own it. Own it. Stand on top of it. Use it. Claim it. What good is your power if it's not being used? What good is your power if it's not being owned? For some of you, you need to sit with yourself and ask the question, why did I give my power away in the first place? Why do I think I don't have a right to power? Why am I scared of my power? Why am I afraid of my power? Ask yourself those questions. Answer those questions and then act accordingly, because we have work to do. You have work to do. And it requires you are in your power. We start out with the King of Wands. So ambitious. The King of Wands is like, I got things to do. things to accomplish. You can't do any of that unless you believe in your power. You can't do any of that. You can't accomplish none of these goals, these dreams, without believing in your power, without knowing that the power exists. One of the ways that some of you can't call your whole power, you know you can't own your whole power unless you own all parts of yourself. You can't own your power unless you own all parts of yourself. There is no power without accountability. Some of you, that's actually standing in the way of you being fully powerful. You can't acknowledge where you're problematic. Do you know, I always say, y'all can't counsel me. Do you know why you can't ever counsel me? Because I own everything that I've done. I've already told on myself before you told on me. I've already let people know that I'm fatphobic, anti-black, transphobic, homophobic, because we all are, honey. You want to call me out on some anti-fat things that I've said before? Please do so. Because I've already dissected it, looked at it, and so we can have an honest, healing conversation. When my trans lovers call me out on something that I do that I did that's transphobic unknowingly, I can sit and take it. And we can have a healthy conversation and I can correct my behavior. I own everything about me. That's why y'all can't ever counsel me over anything that I do. And the not so great things, I'm already working on it. I'm already working on it. The throne that I sit on, none of you built. I don't sit on pedestals that other people build for me. They will never be strong enough to hold my weight. I sit on thrones and pedals that I build for myself, that are made of my life experience. That's why I can never be toppled from my kingdom, from my throne. I put the scepter in my hand. I put the crown on my head. I'm the king. Own every part of yourself. Own where you are problematic and work on it. Own where you are not good and work on it. Because I own myself, very rarely can someone use my messed up traits against me. And every once in a while when it does happen, as soon as I recognize it, I can literally end that relationship and take that power back. Because I own all parts of who I am. From the ratchet to the righteous, baby. Some of you, that's standing in the way of your power, of you really truly being powerful, not owning all of you. Being ashamed. I'm not going to be ashamed of none of that. It's who I was at that time is what it was. I'm going to learn. I'm going to grow. I'm going to correct my mistakes. But I'm not going to be ashamed of any of that. Own all of who you are. Own your magnificence. There's the other half of you who ain't in your power because you refuse to own your greatness. You're real clear about how problematic you are. You real clear that there's things to work on. You real clear that you need healing. But you ain't being clear about how dope you are. You ain't being clear about how magnificent you are. You ain't being clear about how amazing you are. You better be clear with that. And own that too. Own the fact that you are talented. Own the fact that you are intelligent. Own the fact that you are amazing. Own it. So that you can stand fully in your power. So that you can stand fully in your power. All right, you beautiful people. I think this is a great way to end this reading. Today I choose me. 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 Deacon affirmation box is spicy today. Deacon affirmation box said, I didn't come to play with y'all. I didn't come to play with y'all. All right, good people. I have taken up quite a lot of your time. I want to thank you so much for your participation. I want to thank you so much for joining me. Thank you to each and every one of you for your super chats and your super stickers. I appreciate it so very deeply. Thank you, Tina, for your super chat. Thank you so much. Theo said, this is my first time being here live, but you have been inspiring me for the past few weeks, so I needed to say thank you. Thank you for your super chat. I love it. Appreciate you, baby. Ashley said, not my pen hit and the reading hit and the same time. Geez, I need to stuffy. Go get your comfort items, baby. Sparkles and Glitter. Well, welcome. First and foremost, Sparkles and Glitter, thank you for the super chat and welcome. Welcome to the Sugar Honey Dumpling crew. All right, good people. I am finally in a good space with creation content. So we're cooking with gas over here. You know the schedule is Sundays. We do our Sunday service. This is the last Sunday of March. So by next week I will put up the reading schedule for the month, what the Sunday meeting times will be, and also the other cosmic readings I will be doing for you. The members only video is up. So my members, you finally got your video because I have been slipping. I also have my system worked out better. So we're going to do a members only chat next week. Okay. And starting next month, we're going to be doing more late night lives with me because there's some of you guys who work better at night. And so do I sometimes. So make sure you go to moonpumpkin.com. Support Moon Pumpkin in their endeavors in their business. Again, follow the Ganja God Show on, you can follow them on TikTok. I follow them on TikTok. We're friends. You can follow her as well as on YouTube if you're looking for a dose of Jamaican culture, y'all. With that being said, I love you so much. Aftercare is a thing here, so make sure that this one was a stingy one. A lot of y'all were like, I am getting beat up in the comments. I saw it. I'm with you. Go take a shower. Go take a nap. Go take a bath. At the very least, ground yourself. There's a reason why a lot of us, we eat food. Like, a lot of times the after church dinner is a thing. Because traditionally with spiritual practice, after you do a big ritual or ceremony or you do a lot of like spiritual stuff, one of the best ways to ground yourself is by eating. So go eat some food, go have some fun, go do some self-care for yourself, okay? We got a big week ahead. We are all tending to literal gardens and the gardens of ourselves. So do what you have to do to prepare for yourself. And let's make this a productive week, okay? Let's make this a productive week. Again, the Cash App is LadySpeech, the Venmo LadySpeech Sankofa, PayPal LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. I appreciate every super chat, every super sticker, every Venmo, every Cash App, every PayPal, from the $4.20 to the 99 cents to the $10 to the $20 to the $100 to the $1,000, all of it. I appreciate all of it, okay? I'm about to be back on. For those of you who follow me on TikTok, I lightly stepped back in the game at the beginning of the month, and then I stepped away again because folks is acting crazy. But they really acting crazy on there now. So I think I'm just going to go join the shenanigans, add my 2 cents. I'm not going to be like, and I'm going to add it my way. Y'all know I don't ever be stepping in people's drama. I just be dropping jewels. And I'm actually looking for, I'm gonna act kind of more of a fool on there. I've been giving y'all seriousness, but I need to have some fun. I'm gonna have some fun on there. I'm gonna act crazy on there, okay? I'm gonna act crazy on there. Make sure you pay attention to the description box because it's gonna have all the pertinent information you need from my wish list to my official social media accounts and all that good stuff. With that being said, I love you so deeply. I love you guys so much. I have all the things planned for you. I was supposed to start adult story time this month. That didn't happen, but we're cooking with gas next month. I actually am so glad I didn't start adult story time. I found the perfect background. It makes me feel so sexy. It looks so good against my murder robes. Oh, I can't wait. Adult story time is about to be off the hook, okay? All right, good people. I love you so deeply. I love you so much. Go take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for supporting me. I'm here for you. I love you so much. I'll talk to you soon. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye. I love you.